Hey, this is Alex. There ain't nothing going on but the Rent Boys podcast. We lost a little bit of audio at the beginning of our recording, just a couple of seconds, enough to tell you that we welcome you to the podcast. Like and subscribe, share the show, do all that good stuff, and don't buy cheap podcasting equipment because it will come back at you and bite you in the arse. He's just happy to be alive, this guy.
Yeah, I'm actually today.
Yeah? You feeling grateful?
I'm just, the sun's out. I'm feeling grateful.
Not really.
I'm feeling grateful.
It's out for Manchester.
It's out,
It's not dark at 11 o'clock in the morning on a...
In the south, It's beautiful weather at the minute.
Oh, you went down south and it was lovely.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, think about it. If a homeless man had his penis out as much as the sun is out today, you'd be like, he's got his penis out, wouldn't you?
That makes no sense.
No, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
If a homeless man got his penis out, even slightly, we'd notice and we'd be it's all the way out.
Get it away.
Yeah, it doesn't matter whether it's just a little bit or if it's the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's out.
One time in Chortle, I saw a homeless person walking across like where the Co-op and the Bonito lounges and that.
Yeah.
And
that's a classic place.
Pulled her trousers down, like all the way down to her ankles, and just took a piss in the middle of the pavement.
What?
And then just pulled them back up.
Nice, strong move. That's a power play move, that.
And there was kids there. And
in China, they'll do that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, just let the kids shit on the street.
Speaking of which, hang on.
They've got a special pants.
Special pants, yeah.
Yeah, that kind of open up. So when you go into squatting position, they kind of...
In Peru, they have special dresses that you can do that. What is that?
Are you all right?
That is Japan, yeah. Talking of China, this is Japan. Yeah. Because you want to show the camera?
Yeah, you're going to have to show the
You're going to have to turn around. He's not able to do it. There you go. Look, I've just put a picture of it on there anyway. But yeah, you're right. That is a Japan t-shirt. Where'd you get that from, my friend?
Well, my friend, there's this...
Well, my friend, where'd you get that from, my friend?
There's a shop in London called Superficial, and they just sell T-shirts, and I saw it years ago, and I bought one, because I thought about buying one for a while.
It's a cool story.
There was 33 quid, I was like, that's a lot for a T-shirt, but I thought it was 25, and then she charged you 33.
She just charged you extra.
Well, no,
she just looked at you and
she
thought,
said the others are 25, apparently, conveniently.
Oh, that old classic. Like,
this
you're looking in the
sale.
£25 rack, and it's all £25. Everything's £25, and the one you pick up, and you go over there, they're like, it's 33 quid. You're like, what, this one? They're like, yeah, that one snuck in there. Sorry, dude.
And I'd already decided, so...
you've won a prize. It's failure.
Overcharged.
Yeah, we've overcharged.
Yeah, you know what? You look like a successful guy. I'm going to charge you 8 quid extra.
Yeah. We was talking about this. We were talking about, like... imagine if you had a mugger, but he was almost a bit like a personal shopper.
Who was talking about this?
At work. I was talking about
for you and me and you. I said, no, we weren't.
I was talking about it with a guy at work. You guys weren't there. But it'd be nice if they were more like, what I'll do for you today, because you're a nice guy. You're a nice guy. I'll only take your watch or your phone off you.
Oh, so he's doing you a discount.
Yeah, he like does your deals and that. He's like, you're right, mate. Welcome to the alleyway.
And here are your prizes. You can give away your watch, your wallet, your phone, or your blood.
Yeah.
There's a comic in London called Jack Hester who does it about getting mugged, and the mugger let him keep his phone. Like they had a negotiation.
Oh, a negotiation, right? Yeah. Okay.
It's really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would show you now, but I feel that's wrong. That's not wrong, is it?
So had a lot of this just in. Other comedians are funny too.
Should I get it up?
No.
Okay.
You shouldn't have said that.
Why not?
Because there's like momentum and flow in a podcast. You gotta go.
Last time when we did it without you, it was a weird experience because we just had a back and forth.
Really?
And there was no interruptions. We just continued a conversation.
Was it not as good?
Two normal people
Was it not as good?
And there was no stoppage.
Was it not as good?
It was difficult to get used to it.
That's 5 times you've said it.
I'm spending all my time trying to get this
was it not as good?
Right. No, it wasn't as good.
Yeah. It wasn't as good.
No,
it wasn't nearly as good.
It wasn't nearly as good. We love the interruptions.
Yeah.
They really, they had some...
They were really good. Let's get into daily developments. Here we go. We'll start with me at work.
As always.
As always, I'll start. I'll get it kicked off.
Me.
I did this competition, Musical Comedy Awards.
Calling this work.
Final. No, it wasn't work because I didn't get bloody paid.
And you lost a lot of money.
I lost tons of money going down there.
Oh, no.
3 times I had to go down south. This is my first gripe. Why let me get through the semi-finals if I'm not going to win?
Well, they don't know who's going to win, do they?
I knew it. I knew it already.
Yeah, that's why you lost, because you had
And
that
I was
in
like,
your...
I was sitting there at the semi-finals in London. I'm like, I do not want to come down again. It was on Easter Sunday. I was like, I don't want to come down again. I performed, smashed it, got through, and I'm like, well, now I've got this false confidence.
Yeah, but that's your attitude, mate. If you went up there saying you were going to win, you probably still wouldn't have won. But
Still wouldn't have won. I hate that, the positive thinking, because sometimes you just know you're not going to win.
Yeah, but that's the problem.
This manifestation and like, well, if you have the winning attitude, it's like, well, how am I supposed to have a winning attitude when I know I just know by logic and by
think
process
you're never
of
going to win
elimination.
with this attitude.
Well, I don't want to win if I have to change my attitude. My attitude is the whole thing. Well, if I was really positive,
Your act's
it's not
pretty
funny.
positive.
It's not funny.
Yeah, but your act's not really about.
No, it's about dogs. It's about dogs.
So it doesn't really involve you.
It's all about dogs.
It's about dogs and Ryanair.
At least they said you could play the guitar.
At least that's what the Chortle review said. I did the final. I didn't place in the final. Everyone was really good, to be fair, and I didn't feel hard done by that. I didn't place, but I was like, why did I come all the way here? But then I got the Chortle review, the dreaded Chortle review, and
Big comedy.
It's a big
reviewer.
thing. Yeah.
It's a big thing. It's a big thing. Comedy website where they review it, but everybody's
It's basically an autistic man that writes reviews of comedy.
But who's
I've met him.
paying him?
Well, I don't even know. The advertisers on the website, I guess.
Advertisers, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they got a lot of advertising on their website. And
But he started
you can pay to put your ad on
He
it.
was like,
company, yeah.
he's like, I'm going to be the guy who makes the decision.
Well,
There's probably more into the...
I heard failed stand-up. But then I posted the review. And I said, because the only adjective he used to describe me was perfunctory.
Perfunctory. I don't know what that word means.
I didn't even know what it means, and I've got a degree.
You've got a degree?
Yeah, I've got a degree from university.
Fuck,
English.
Oh, wow.
And you're here.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm so glad I
There you
tried.
go,
I'm going to
that's-
have a degree soon
All right.
in
Stop
comedy writing
showing
and
off.
performance.
God, the world has gone down the toilet.
Dominic
Dom's
James
got a degree.
Atwood's BA.
Well, I've got a CSCS 30 card, mate.
Fucking, that's rock. What does that mean?
I can, what is it, 36? I can operate a ground operator chainsaw. So fuck off.
I mean, that is pretty hardcore, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. I like the
That's a
sound of
lot
that.
more useful than an English degree, I'd say.
I wonder if that's in my degree, if I look closely. Like, oh, yeah, I can use a chainsaw with my English. This is a very perfunctory use of this chainsaw.
I didn't know you had a degree.
Yeah, of course
God,
I
you're even
do.
more of a failure than I thought you were.
What, because
So-
I got a degree?
Yeah.
Well, no, that's a win, though, isn't it?
No, but
I-
like...
I
Surely the failure would be
got
not
a
having
degree.
a degree.
No, but like you could
That's
be doing
not-
so much stuff.
Yeah, but I did loads of stuff, and I'm
He's
so
already
old
lived a
that
life.
I've already done all that stuff, and now I'm here again.
I'll be honest, when I said that, I thought you were going to laugh, we move on. But now it just seems like I'm
What
being
what
malicious.
about me makes you think I'm going to laugh and move on? When have I ever laughed and moved on?
He does this all the time. He's like, I hate you and you smell weird. And then he goes, I thought we were all going to laugh about
Yeah, he doesn't want any response.
it.
I did that yesterday. I said something to Cal in front of like 10 people and no one laughed. And I went, no, Cal was into the mic saying, when there was no one there, going, guys, we're going to go to this bar. And I went, fuck off, you're shit. As if he was doing comedy, and then no one laughed.
Yeah.
You stressed out last night, didn't you?
Yeah, did you?
Let's just close the door on my musical comedy awards chapter.
And you also criticised your dressing, which I've done. So we've got that in common.
Well, to be
Silk
fair to
shirts.
that, like I was in where was I? Hull, and I went to the Next Outlet, right?
Oh, okay.
Next Outlet,
Cheaper.
smashed it.
What?
I love the Next Outlet because it's got all these kind of smartish clothes,
Beige.
dirt cheap, and they had this jacket which was like satiny and had like pattern on it and everything. And I saw it and I was like, "That's amazing!" It was like 25 quid. Perfect. I'll buy that. I was looking for something to wear to this thing. I was going to buy a suit, so I was like, "No, I'm just going to get this." Well, you know, like
do you think you are?
slim fit suit, pink suit or something fun. Why not? I'm on a big stage. I'll have some fun.
He's having fun.
Thing is, you do your stand up where you dress like shit because I'm a normal guy talking
dress
on
like
stage.
shit.
That's fine.
I wear
You can dress
shirts.
in your fucking terrible clothes as much you like.
You do.
Mine is a
Dress like a
performance.
child.
I dress fine.
No one's going to look at me and be like, yeah, that's a normal guy. They're looking at this guy is a singer, guitarist, and comedian. He deserves to dress better.
Don't understand.
Right,
I actually
okay.
put quite a lot of effort into how I look on stage.
Yeah, which is
Well,
mental.
it doesn't show.
That is
doesn't show.
absolutely crazy.
Well, I don't now. I dress
No,
my
you-
normal clothes. But I used to wear
You
shirts.
don't
and
look
that.
like shit. I'm just joking. I thought you'd laugh and we'd move on.
Move on, yeah. There you go. This is the last.
But he said, he
Moving
said,
on.
the reviewer said I dressed like Troy Hawk, and the problem is I thought,
Sorry, that is-
fuck, I do look like Troy Hawk with the mustache, the hair,
Tony
and
Hawk's
this
bro-
thing that looks like a smoking jacket.
No, he's a character comedian.
He's not Tony
he's a
Hawk's
character
brother.
comedian, very funny.
No.
Milo McCabe is his real name. I've met
Milo
him-
McCabe,
met
that's
him
right.
once.
And he does this Greeters Guild thing, so he's quite famous now.
He's very famous. Yeah.
Oh, is he the one who does the greeter on the door?
That's it,
Yeah,
yeah.
when he
Which,
had the
which looks
moustache.
like a posh, like Edwardian kind of guy, yeah.
Shoulders back, smash it.
And I didn't think I didn't
Very well
consider
said.
that I looked like this guy, and then I'm like, it looks like I'm doing a pastiche of him, which is a
How can
shame.
we stop using these words, man?
It's like when you do
I
an
know.
act that's kind of taking the inspiration from something and
To be fair, I
either
probably
making
could've-
fun of it
probably
or
could have
whatever.
guessed that.
Yeah, I knew
Yeah,
that.
the
I knew
context
that,
is
though.
there.
I haven't got an English degree though.
Pastiche.
Anyway.
obviously.
It was a shit review. I was depressed.
Oh, were you? You were upset by it, were you?
Of course.
Huh.
I'm very sensitive.
Yeah,
He's
you
a
are.
sensitive
Yeah,
man.
I'm a sensitive man. But it's over now. And what were you talking about?
I don't know. What was I talking about?
Pastiche.
No, we've forgotten now.
It's a
Deli
shame.
developments.
'Cause we were gonna
Developments.
go off to what I was saying, but
Yeah, well, what was it?
I don't know.
I've got some shit going on.
Yeah.
Got an orange juice machine at work.
What?
Oh, it was about me getting stoned. Sorry.
We'll talk about that in a bit.
Uh huh.
This will be brief. We've got an orange juice machine
Yeah.
at work
Yeah.
for making orange juice.
Of course. That's what they usually do.
You could probably make other stuff in it.
I mean, you can make like lime and lemon juice because kind of like
well,
oranges.
no, I
aren't they?
don't think.
Yeah, of course you could.
I don't think
They're
they'll
just
let me. I
oranges.
don't think they'll let me find out. I don't think they'll let me figure that out.
Why?
They're not leaving me alone with the orange machine.
Orange.
Why? What are they worried you're going to
They'll be like, I'll put his hands in it or something.
do? Mangle up his hands in the
Yeah.
orange machine.
probably
I got everyone juggling though with the oranges the other day.
Oh, yeah?
That was a bit of fun. for
Can you
everyone.
juggle?
I can juggle, yeah.
We did a bit of juggling.
Yeah.
That's yeah. I can juggle.
Can you? I'm
we
the
did a
only
bit in the
person who
kitchen.
can't juggle.
think
yeah,
you did
fucking
a
get
bit
your shit
about it.
together, mate.
Yeah.
Who?
Hayden's got dyspraxia. And
Yeah.
he was like, I can still juggle though.
I can still juggle now.
that's good. That was better.
I've got dyspraxia, but I can still juggle.
So anyway, orange juice machine. Not happy about it.
Why are you
personally.
not happy about the orange juice machine?
Why am I giving me extra shit to clean and do? You know what I
they
mean?
wanna make more
No,
money.
I'm already upset with the amount. Right, I'm going to work a minimum wage job in a deli. I've got to do everything for these people. I've got to fucking get them some bread. Do you like sliced? Yeah, can I have it thick sliced? No, you can't have it thick sliced.
not
There's only
everything.
one. Right, then I've got to take you over to the fucking olives. Put the olives in the thing. Put it on the weighting scale. I've got to do all these things. I've got to slice the meat, not slice my hand. That's hard. You've got to do that every time.
Don't slice your hand.
I did slice my hand once, a little bit. And
Delicious.
then- now they've added orange juice into the mix. One day, somebody went to me. I said, he said, "Can I have a pastry?" I said, "Yeah." And then he went, "Can you cut it into 4 for me?" So I give him a knife,
Outrageous.
and he was like, "No." I give him a knife, and he was like, "Yeah, but can you not do it?" And I was like, "What kind of kick do
What
you
did you
get out
actually?
of this?
What did you actually say to him?
You
when
sick fuck." I
you
said to this.
You thought you just-
You want to watch me cut a pastry up, do you? So what I've started doing now is I've started cutting it into 4, but uneven
What, so like one tiny bit,
yeah,
one massive bit, and then 2 like weird
Because
shaped
what did you
bits.
actually say to
eventually
him,
he'll stop
though?
asking me, won't he?
Yeah, he will, yeah.
What did I say to him? I said,
Probably just yeah. I'll do it.
I went, yeah, but I looked at him, I paused for a minute, and I went, well, yeah, I guess I could. Yeah, I'm going to have to. No one's going to back me up here if I say no.
Yeah.
They're all going to be like, cut his fucking pastry for him.
Yeah, imagine if you asked to get pastry cut at the deli, and not only did the staff, that one member of staff refuse to do it, the rest of the staff member turned around, fuck off and cut your own pastry, mate, get out. We don't need you here. All right.
Well, I think they're taking the piss now. I'm doing too much, man.
So you're slicing bread.
I give you a knife.
You're picking up olives, and now you've got to cut pastries and put oranges in the machine.
I've got to put oranges in the machine.
Customers a knife would be not good.
It's a wooden knife.
Yeah, just for them to use the table.
And he's like, "Can you not cut?" People get real fucked up about it though. They're like, they're like, "Oh, can you cut this sandwich for me?" And then I'll like make. So they're like, "Oh, can I have a sandwich? But make sure he cuts it in half." And I'm like, "All right." And then I give them the sandwich and it's not cut in half. I'm like, "Oh, it's not cut in half." What difference is it making to your sandwich?
Well, I guess that they want to eat it there and then.
People do think about cutting makes a big difference with the sandwiches. There's people who make a difference between cutting this way, like straight, and cutting diagonal. I don't get that.
It's got the same filling.
It's the same filling inside.
Doesn't matter where you come from.
Don't matter where you go. All that filling inside the sandwich is going inside your boy.
Going in it and coming out of it.
Like sex.
No.
Oh, no. Well, I'm sorry that you've had to do slightly more work.
I'm just upset with them.
I'm sorry customer service exists.
Yeah, and the thing is, they all come in with like, they all work for council or for schools or for, they've all got salaried jobs. And I'm, when I go to their places, if I go to the doctor's surgery and I ask them, "Hey, mate,
could you cut me?
Can I have, my leg's falling off, can I have an appointment?" They'll say, "Yeah, sure, 6 months. We'll get you an appointment." And I'll go, "No, it needs to be today." And they'll go, "Right, well, can you call us back at 2:15 on the dot, not later or earlier, because there'll be no spaces left on February."
Well, I ain't going anywhere because my leg's cut off.
Exactly. And then I have to go out of my way to cut a pastry. You know what I mean? I'm doing the most here, and they're doing the least.
Sitting there with your cut off leg falling off, basically.
You know what? She's probably sat there eating pastry.
Yeah. That you cut.
That I've cut for her.
Ironic, that, isn't it?
Yeah. So what I'm saying is,
don't do what
em.
people. Yeah, fuck them.
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Yeah,
fuck them all.
Up the arse.
Fuck you and your pastries. All right, that was a great deal of developments. Let's get on to Gripe of the Week.
Gripe of the week, gripe of the week, and the pipe of the week. It's the strike of the week, yeah. Gripe of the week, gripe of the week. Have a little bit of the gripe of the week now.
You poked me in the eye last night.
It's so easy with those theme tunes on there. Dom?
Yeah.
You haven't said much.
Have I not?
Well, you've interrupted a lot.
I thought I'd been pretty active.
You haven't led the charge much.
Well, I'm still feeling quite from last night.
Are you stoned over? Bong over. You got a bong over.
Yeah, I felt like, yeah. But so I did, when we went to the show last night, I did Creatures, the club in Manchester, and did 2 shows, and then Beck, one of the comics, gave me an edible, and then we went out to the bar and I've never taken edibles in public before.
In public? Oh, yeah. Usually you just take them with Emily, or you take them here at the house with Ethan.
But what it is when you're doing it with someone, when it's you two, it's safe because you're both fucked up.
Yeah.
But then I was out with a load of people that maybe were drunk, but that's a very different entity.
Yeah, but you assume everyone's fucked up there.
I never used to
like some people got there like late just from a gig.
You can't. Not everyone's going to be stoned in that situation.
No. I don't think anyone else was.
There were
stoned.
people in that group who would be on edibles, so
really,
not to name anybody, but from the people you named earlier, some of them would be possibly.
Interesting. Oh, Kieran took. I gave Kieran half of one.
Really?
I didn't ask him how he was feeling. I should have done because I had half and I gave him half.
Oh, damn! I'm feeling it. It's coming over me now.
But he took. That
was like he was dying.
I think this is the end. Good night.
When Kieran,
they all sing Irishman when they die. Did you know
that? Stony feeling. I've never felt this way before.
When me and Kieran used to do a podcast, said on the podcast he took MDMA
on the podcast,
and then just went home and went to sleep. He didn't feel it.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, he does a bit about it. Yeah.
That's hardcore. So I never used to like smoking weed and going to a pub because it was always a weird feeling. The paranoia that you supposedly feel, that was the only time that I really felt that way because you're just worried. I just worry about what everyone's thinking and what's going on in the pub. It's not the right, and there's things clattering around and moving, and they're like, fuck off!
It's a soundscape.
And you're there just
it's
like,
called a soundscape. Yeah, I was struggling with that, and then what I find is I keep like looking at people's lips moving, and I'm like, I can't hear. and it's not like it's almost like I'm hearing. And I'm thinking, oh, do you reckon woodlice, have some sort of theology?
But why would woodlice? Why would woodlice have theology?
I just bet they've got,
What's their god? A giant woodlouse?
I think wood, maybe a big
Wood.
tree,
Wood's a bit of a tree. A really nice log.
a big old log.
The nicest log. There's just their Bible is just one page. It's like once we found this log and it was perfect. Yeah, just all nibbled through. Just to get to the message.
Woodlice are an insect.
I know what woodlice
I'll try and
are.
bring you into it.
They're
now.
actually an
stick in-
arthropod, aren't they?
What?
They're not technically an insect. They're a crustacean.
I used to have stick insects at home.
Stick insects.
Yeah.
You see, this was a really interesting fact, and he was genuinely interested. And you're like, we used to have stick insects at home. This is the
What's
thing,
an
where
arthropod? Is that like is that a fossil?
don't quote me on that.
Is that a fossil?
That's just what came to my head. Arthropod. Well, I'll check it. Arthropods are a member of the phylum Arthropoda, which means jointed leg. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's one. But yeah, they're a crustacean. They're closer to a prawn than they are to a spider or a beetle.
Okay, nice.
So anyway,
Arthropod. Word of the day. See if you can get it into a sentence at work or school. If you're watching.
that's a good challenge. Yeah, someone put arthropod into your daily life.
Or in
I
the,
do that. If I learn a new word, I feel like, I've got to use this today.
But that's I don't know.
Well, you've learned perfunctory and arthropod and
Perfunctory.
pastiche.
Yeah, pastiche.
So
yeah.
far we're doing pretty well with new words.
Yeah. Well, I work in a bakery. I'll be able to get pastiche out there.
Yeah, this is a real one, not a pastiche.
I think I'm going to struggle to say that at the pitch and putt.
Yeah, you probably will.
Imagine if you just like roll up to some guys who haven't paid yet. You're like, pastiche. Hand over the card machine. Just no effort to turn it into a conversation.
Please.
I did a 9-hour shift the other day. That was ridiculous.
Sounds like a normal day at work.
Yeah, it was
For
ridiculous.
a normal person.
For the whole day.
It's 10 hours.
Ridiculous. I had to work 9 whole hours.
Yeah, I was there for the whole day, basically.
Is that why we've done so very little since?
Have I? I went to London, mate.
That doesn't count.
Does it not?
I'd never go there. Don't ever make me go there. Although my mum's got a minibus.
Well, in that case, that changes everything.
We're filming some porn, me and Mum.
Oh, come on.
Cut me in.
It's not the bang bus.
I've got
If it makes money, cut me
fake bus. Come on.
in. The fake bus.
That's my joke.
Jeez. Oh right, yeah. But no, it's got some kayaks in it. But I'm just thinking we could get a load of us together and maybe I could break the virginity of going to London.
You stay out the what is it? The congestion charge.
Yeah, you'd struggle with the congestion charge and the
In a
ULEZ.
minibus.
Yeah, driving down to London's not the
But it's
one,
only 30
especially
quid.
in a
We could
van.
split it 3 ways.
Sure.
Well, I mean, it fits about 20
What
people
are we
in the
gonna-
van.
what are
We
we
could
gonna-
split it 20 ways.
Who are we going to bring?
Well, that sounds good.
20.
£1.50 each.
Yeah.
Is it?
30 quid by 20, yeah.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
That's what you get from university, huh?
Yeah.
My English
University.
degree, I learned how to
Come
do
on.
that. Divide 30 by 20.
Yeah,
That's good.
cool.
That's good. There's a bit
Um,
of developments, technically.
It's a Christian bus.
Christian bus.
Yeah, Christian minibus.
I crashed into a Christian bus once.
Did you?
And you know what? It was basically unscathed.
Was
and my
it?
car was written off.
Do you know what?
So
Fuck you, Christian.
Jesus.
God was on their side,
That's
wasn't it?
That's what we're saying. Maybe if you're a bit more prayed up.
Yeah.
Have you heard about Mark Wahlberg?
What? Wahlberg?
Mark Wahlberg.
What's Mark Wahlberg doing?
Wakes up at 4 a.m.
He's
He does wake up at 4
Yeah, but
a.m.,
that's
yeah.
he's real big on his praying,
Where is he?
and he's got a saying. It's like stay prayed up.
Stay prayed up.
To be fair,
Stay prayed
though,
up.
this man
But
has...
he also murdered a guy.
Yeah,
I think
he's been to prison.
yeah.
Definitely.
Wasn't it a race-aggravated murder
I
as
think
well?
it was. I think it was really bad. I think it was not good at all.
Yeah, and you know what's even worse? He had a band called the Funky Bunch.
Yeah, the Funky Bunch, which, yeah.
That's worse than
It's
murder.
appropriate.
I've got a Mark Wahlberg story, actually.
Oh, yeah, what are you saying about Wahlberg?
Where he started a burger.
Wait a minute, hold on. Just getting prayed up.
Stay prayed up.
Well, he
mate.
started a burger restaurant once. Do you remember that? The Wahlbergs.
No,
And,
he didn't.
he did,
Wahlburger?
Yeah,
Wahlburger.
Wahlburger, yeah.
Yeah.
Me and my dad went there in London, and I said to the guy, one of the waiters, is Mark here? And they went, yeah, he's downstairs. And I went, fuck, can I go meet him? Mark Wahlberg. And they went, no, the chef's name is Mark.
Oh, that Mark!
yeah. And then they all went in the back and went, that was a fucking sick
I was like, you
burn,
fucking
that was
bastard.
sick.
And there's Mark Wahlberg flipping
Yeah.
burgers, and he's like, "Don't tell him I'm here,
Yeah.
okay?" God, Mark Wahlberg,
Staying prayed up.
That could be a joke, I reckon.
it's great. That's going to be in
Let's
the
give him my
special.
opener. Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, that is. I like how you thought he might be there. Was that just like take a
It's
chance?
funny to ask.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
funny. It's funny to ask.
That was your story time then, I reckon.
We need to do your gripe.
All right, yeah. So I was...
I just played the story time with Dom theme
Oh,
tune. In retrospect,
In
Well, I did have one more written down, didn't I? I thought.
No, it just said story time, question mark.
Too
Well,
late,
no,
you've
no,
used
you
it
do
now.
your gripe, and then I wanted to do the thing about I was mean to you.
Okay, let's go.
Did it. All right, they're kind of both the same thing.
I did gripe of the week already, didn't I?
Yeah,
The
so
theme
we'll
tune?
just carry on.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I just thought I'd add to it.
Yeah.
We I left the heating on again last night, and I'm big on it. I'm big on
To
it.
be fair, though, he was very
I
stoned.
was so fucked up, man.
Like-
and that was the argument. Alex was like, well, "Why even put it on if you're going to be fucked up like that?" And I was like, "It was because it was a chicken and the egg situation here, mate. I don't think we're going to get to the bottom of this today." But we had a nice little argument, and I enjoyed it. I think.
So what happened? So can you talk me through it?
I came downstairs at like about 8 and
Fuck, what are you doing that for?
I woke up
just a
because it was
fucking normal
fucking
time.
boiling in my room, mate. That's why I woke up, because I
I
was
didn't feel
sweating
warm.
bullets because the room was so hot. I woke up and went downstairs and I was like, it's too hot here. This isn't right. And
This isn't right.
the heating was on.
Something's wrong. The
And I
world's
thought,
ending.
Ethan's left that on. And so I sat down,
It
made
could
my
have been
coffee and
Dom.
whatnot. It wasn't.
No, it wasn't, but it could have been.
It could have been, but it was unlikely.
Yeah.
He for some reason, he is, as far as I know, he doesn't do that.
No,
I've probably left the
I've
heat
done
on
it before, but
We've
then I
all done it.
remember, and I'll go downstairs.
No, yeah, but possibly as well. You've done it before. I've probably taken the brunt for it. Couldn't remember whether or not I did do
That
it.
almost certainly is probably
That's
I don't think that's
probably
happened.
yeah. And
Well, that's a good system. For
And
me.
so Ethan came down and I said, "What time did you put the heating on?"
Oh,
Like that, and he was like,
I was mortified.
and then I was like,
I felt like
"Doesn't need to be on," like that.
yeah.
And then he
what?
was like, it doesn't matter. And I was like, well, it doesn't need to be on at night. And then he walked off and then he came back and was like, you know what? I'm sick of this. I'm just not going to give a shit about the heating anymore. And
I
was
can't
like,
do it.
And then I was like, it's not personal. You taking it personally because you forget things. He's like, it's not. I don't care. We don't need to pay the bill. And then we back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
And then how did it end?
just
You
Just
walked
kind
off?
of fizzled out, really.
just fizzled out. Yeah. And I was thinking about it today, and I was like, you know what? Arguments are a big part of being a community, being part of. Like last night, we had a really great night being out, and I think
fun.
the whole time we just spent calling each other cunts and telling each other we were wrong about stuff,
Yeah.
and that you're idiots.
That
And
is
I
very
thought-
true, though.
because they kind of humanize you a bit. I think in the professional world, you can become like scared of people. You can become a bit fearful, like they're not another human being. But you have a bit of an argument, you have a little to do, you have a ding dong merrily on high.
Yeah.
Don't know where I was going with that.
A ding dong merrily on high. Absolutely.
Um,
I'll have one of them, please.
you go, oh,
I was going to have two.
I'll have a ding dong and make that merrily on high.
Ding dong, merrily on
Alfredo.
that. Good carry on.
Ding dong Alfredo.
with ice cream. Learned that the other day.
Alfredo's pasta.
You're thinking of al mode is
Like
with
a
ice
chicken
cream.
Alfredo
Al
is
fresco is outside. Alfredo is a type of pasta
Yeah.
sauce.
Wait, and
You're so many steps away from it.
Well, I was close in kind. But yeah, I was thinking about it. I was like, and then I thought, we argue a lot, to be honest. I think
Yeah,
it's
we
made
do,
us
yeah.
better friends than worse.
I agree.
I was thinking about that. And I was just
That's
thinking,
why I slapped you in the face. It was
It's a better way to live in the house. Living in
You
a
should
house.
thank me.
You know what the worst house is? The worst,
I never argued with my old housemates.
and you hated it
Hated them.
Yeah.
because you had resentment for them, which you couldn't express because you were
Well, I
afraid
didn't
of rocking the
like-
boat or they were
Do you
bullying
know what?
you.
I didn't like them enough to go into an argument.
Exactly.
Maybe that's a valuable.
Yeah.
You didn't care as well. You weren't invested in these people. When you live with people, it sucks at the time to have an argument, but then it's gone
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's done, and you've said what you feel,
And you do a podcast.
and then you do a podcast. That's the way
Yeah.
we deal with things in this day and
Podcasts.
age, right? You fuck up, you have an argument, you have a podcast about it. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you've not got a podcast,
Get one.
you're not.
But make sure it doesn't
fulfilled.
take our viewership because that's not very big, anyways.
Well, 111
Don't
subscribers.
leave
Have
our
we
socks
broke
alone,
100
man.
subscribers?
Oh, we broke 100.
111.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
111.
Well done. Well, thanks, guys, for tuning in every week.
The people that that's
It's not the thing anymore.
Like a
thing
celebratory
anymore.
thing.
It's not. It's not the thing.
I knew that.
It's listener questions. You've just jumped to listener questions now.
Well,
No,
I
I've got
guess-
someone
I
else.
guess that's kind of apt, isn't it?
No, I've got
Because-
someone else I want to say.
Well, I was gonna. All right.
Well, so I was talking about our arguments and that, and I was saying how I think when you first moved in, I was quite mean to you.
Yeah. You
And there's
are.
a few instances, and I'm sorry about that. But I'll tell you why I was mean to you. It's because I thought you were going to be such a liability.
Yeah, you were like,
early
this
on.
guy's gonna bring us all down.
Like, I remember when
There's a hole in the ship floor.
I remember when
We're going down.
you, Aisha came over and you said, "Can you park on the drive?" And I said, "Yeah, well, I'll be back by 11, so if you could make sure he's
Yeah.
not." And I got back and I texted you the most passive aggressive message, like, "She needs to get off the drive now." And I was like, "What a stupid thing to do."
Well, that's growth, innit?
But
And that's nice.
I was quite mean to you. But you were a fucking clusterfuck, to be fair. The first
I still
few weeks.
am. Nothing's
No, but you're
changed.
much less.
I think you're
No-
both a fucking state.
Nothing's
What do you
changed. You
mean?
just like me more. I think that's all that's
No,
happened.
you-
You're like, it's
No, because you used to
endearing.
make a
Yeah, it's true.
you used to make a steak and then just leave the
Yeah,
kitchen.
now I've not got steak money.
now it's just like a strip of bacon.
Yeah, it is.
You know what? I got home last night though, and I've got to say, it is so good that you bring shit back from work because I didn't get any chocolate. I didn't want to go to the shop. I was like, and I looked in the fridge,
Did you find
and
it?
there's a box with cheesecake scraps written
so
on the
much
top.
cheesecake in
Cheesecake scraps. It's like 8 slices of cheesecake just divided up weird.
Yeah.
Right. And I just was like, oh great, I'm going to eat some cheesecake scraps like a dirty cheesecake dog.
Yeah.
So maybe that's
It was amazing.
so maybe
yeah.
that's you've not improved your behaviour in cleaning. You've just got less money to make
Just got-
stuff.
Yeah, I think that's what's happened. The cheesecake scraps, though, I found myself nibbling on them last night, and I was like, these are a problem. They are addictive. I was like, somebody else needs to get control because they give you so
In
much.
control.
That was
Yeah.
a full. This was like this.
It was a hefty box, yeah. It's like a takeaway box full
Yeah.
of
Okay.
cheesecake, which is, yeah.
And the other day I came home with fucking 6 sausages.
Oh, the sausages were good,
They
yeah.
were
They were
good.
nice.
I munched them.
Like, chilling.
I came home
Straight
to some
chilling.
caramel suture Ben and Jerry's. That was good.
Yeah.
Oh, I almost ate
And we had a
that.
pizza.
Eating that stoned is probably the best experience in your life.
You gotta watch out with the caramel suture. What you need to do is you need to get a bag of peas, right?
What you need to do is you need to. Sorry.
And then you put the caramel suture in the bag of peas. Then you don't know it's in the fridge. Because what you don't know is you're being stalked. You're not safe here.
No, you're not safe.
Somebody's watching you.
But my morals
No, no,
are,
eating
if
my-
the ice cream's open, I will munch it.
You can't-
If it's sealed, I won't munch it.
You're not eating my Ben and Jerry's.
I haven't actually eaten any of Ben and Jerry's.
That would be
to
ridiculous.
honest. I
to
would
put a
do
spoon
that.
in my
Yeah,
Ben
yeah,
and
yeah.
Jerry's.
Yeah.
Having
Why?
like a cornetto.
You'd never know.
Why is that
I would.
ridiculous?
Because it's my tub. That would be like.
my tub.
No, that like if I had food.
My tub.
No, if I like
You were letting me eat your cornettos like a dirty
Yeah, because
cuckold.
that's a separate. Because they're a separate entity.
You're an ice cream cuckold. You're like, eat my cornettos.
Because you can
I
take
want
a
you to
cornetto.
do it.
Put it in your mouth.
No, but like that would be like if I prepped a meal, put it in a Tupperware, and you opened the Tupperware
Yes.
and took a spoonful.
That would be insane.
You've never done that.
I would never do
You've
that.
never done that.
Oh God.
That would be an invasion
You've
of
not done
privacy.
that. He hasn't done that.
But also talking about invasion of privacy, someone keeps coming in my room and just reading off my notebook.
Yeah, I do that, yeah.
Do you read
No,
off
it's
his
just like
notebook?
brushing my teeth and I walk out into the hall and then I read his board.
Just stay in the thing, but also what?
And I ask him questions
he likes
about
to
it.
get his toothbrush breath in my room as well. It's like
Minty.
Best
yeah,
breath,
no, but I
really.
don't want to smell your breath and toothbrush in my room.
Minty.
Yeah, but I don't need it. You keep that in the bathroom.
What happened last night? Because you two are suddenly like a married couple.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't know, last night I was in bed and I heard you guys come in and you were all laughing. I was like, what's going on here?
We were stoned.
These two having a good time and enjoying each other's company, being nice to each other. Today I came out and you were standing topless with your little shorts on in his room talking to him and whisper like under your breath like,
It was about you. We're talking about you.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But like, I was just looking at you, these two fuckers. Like, what are they doing?
We've
It's like little bonding boys.
been
Like,
close for most of the time we've lived here, I think.
yeah, but sometimes you're like, you ignore each other for like 6 days.
Well, do you know what
in
he
a row.
told me the other day? He told me that when I'm in the mood where I really don't want to talk.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You can tell. He talks to me deliberately.
Yeah, I do it on purpose.
Yeah.
I go out of my way because I'm really stoned. And I know he's going to hate this. So I'm like, oh, right, pigeons, sometimes when they nest.
I think it's fair because you do that to him. You don't do that to me.
I do. So sometimes where I clearly don't want to talk.
No,
and
but the opposite. When you want to talk, if you want to say things to him, you just do it. So that's fair.
Yeah.
But then with you, it's impossible to do that.
Yeah, that's why I make it
I
difficult.
came in here once and you're watching something. You went, I'm watching a film. Yeah, you went. And then I just left. But you do it to me though. When I don't want to talk, you still talk to me. I think. I
Not
don't know if-
really.
Sometimes. I don't know if you know I don't want to talk though.
I think Alex has just got the healthiest boundaries. I think that's all that's happened here.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, goodbye.
Is
That is it.
No, I don't.
I forgot we were on a podcast.
Did you
for
have
a bit,
anything
if I'm
else
honest.
that you guys wanted to talk? 37 minutes, right?
I forgot we were still doing this. I thought we were just having a nice chat.
We didn't have a listener question.
We're not.
Let's do one based on how I opened the podcast, which was talking about my Chortle review.
Why no listener question?
We're going to do a housemate review.
We've got 111 listeners
Housemate
now.
reviews are good.
Tell
Yeah,
them to
none
get
of
their
them
shit
have got
together.
any questions.
Well,
We didn't
listen.
put it on Instagram, in fairness.
So we're going to do reviews. We're going to do a one-word review about each of us as a housemate, not as a comedian.
Or a person.
Or just a person, yeah.
Housemate.
So
One
my
word,
one-word review about Dom Hatton Woods, would be functional.
Wait, hang on. This feels like a
Oh,
setup.
no, we haven't told you about our business
Oh, okay.
proposition. So
Well,
me
let's make this the thing then, because that what I suggested was quite hard.
yeah, was
Go ahead.
Me and Ethan are going to write a book. And each
of all
week,
the businesses you could do, what happened to Funny Flowers?
I've shelved it.
Funny Flowers was a great. This is doing the thing that you guys cannot do,
What?
which is get your act together and do something intellectual. So tell me about your book.
I've got my act together, I'd say.
Not up here.
Yeah, so we're going to write a book. And the idea is we're going to write a page each week and read it out on the podcast. It's going to be a new
Oh
section.
wow, great!
Yeah.
Now I
So the
have to
books-
live this nightmare.
So
So
the books-
what Dom
the
actually
books-
meant was you're writing a book.
Yeah. So the book's called It Will Just Happen. And it's the guide to success without stress.
Wow,
Yeah.
self-help book. I did say
Self-help.
I've been saying for ages the self-help book between you two. Why not combine it?
Exactly.
And
So-
just have each page contradict it. So one page is like, you should do everything and you should get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and you should drink fucking spinach soup for breakfast and you should fucking... And the other page is like, if you have a joint before 8 o'clock, it hits you a little bit harder.
That's a great
But
idea.
the issue is with the book is It Will Just Happen is a thing of letting things happen. But
Yeah.
obviously we've written a book.
So you didn't let
So we're
that
just
happen.
not... No, we had to do that. And it
You
was
had to sit
stressful.
down.
Yeah,
and do
but
it.
we're not going to,
Part of it can be tricking yourself into writing a book
Yeah.
without trying.
that
Yeah.
could be the first page.
You know, how do you accidentally pick up some material and write it down, or take it from places you've already done it?
Yeah.
ChatGPT.
So we're gonna
ChatGPT.
write the first page for next week. So look out for that, everybody.
Amazing. What a great episode. I think
was
you'll
good,
all
actually.
agree. It was one of the best. Instant classic. Please like and subscribe to the podcast on whatever platform that you've got. If you're listening on Apple, please leave a review. 5-star, obviously. And we'll see you next time. Please also, if you're listening, send us listener questions to our
do
Instagram, to our YouTube. Drop in some questions so that we can answer them because we never have any.
Or just send it to my OnlyFans.
Send it to Dom's OnlyFans.
Oh, yeah, shit.
With a
That'll be
picture of your cock.
Cock rating for next week.
Cock right in. So that's it from us. The rent is now due.
See you later, Chris.
Take care,
See you,
everyone.
Chris.
Goodbye. Thank
Big
you.
dicks in your ass is bad for you.
Bye bye.